my degree was accounting and finance, and I worked here for 10 years. And I find, it's 50% men and 50% women. I feel like we're all on the same footing. I feel like when it comes to finances, there's some men that want to deal with a man for their finances. It's interesting though, it seems like if I get behind on a client and my next client is a woman, they're way more understanding. If I get behind on a client, like in this situation, they have a lot more complicated tax issues, and the next client's a man, if I'm running behind schedule, they get angry and impatient, and they want to be compensated. If it was a woman, she wants me to take my time. She wants me to be thorough. So I guess I experience gender more with clients than coworkers. I find that the women always do like the closing procedures, the opening procedures, the bank deposits. It's almost like the men expect the women to, do these like more menial tasks. The only issue that I've come across in the work environment between a male and a female is and I've managed 2 offices, is the female complaining, that the male, he won't do the deposit in the evening, he won't empty the trash, he won't make coffee in the morning. It gets to be kind of petty things where the women expect the men to do those things equally. And I typically find it, if it's an older man, they won't do those things, but if it's someone like, if it's someone like 40 and under, they'll do those things, but if they're 40 and over, they won't do certain things.
Yeah.
I feel like they think it's a woman's job.
Yeah.
It's not really seen as an issue here because we're all on equal footing. There's not really a hierarchy of like, management versus the workers. Sometimes I find that I have a couple male workers. I feel like women will work longer hours than the men. Like, I feel like the men want to leave on time. The women are more willing to stay an extra shift, work a Saturday or a Sunday.
Yeah.
And I feel like the men, it's harder to get them to work longer hours. Yeah, we have to take a lot of, gender compliance.
Yeah.
Over the last, I'd say it's really stepped up over the last 5 years, like harassment. We definitely we have harassment training, like what's appropriate, what's inappropriate, like jokes, and it has to do with race too. It's race, gender, issues like that. They have really good courses on what's appropriate and what's inappropriate and how to handle them. Sometimes, like I said, I think, sometimes if it's a single man in their mid-40s, I think they're more likely to want a male tax professional with higher credentials. Where sometimes I have a female tax professional that doesn't have the same credentials, but is actually a way better, more intuitive, more accomplished tax professional, like someone that will always find the needle in the haystack, find more money, more deductions, but might not have the same credentials. Yeah, I love working here. I love the mix of clients. I love the mix of people. I love the mix of demographic.